All right, let's start. What's going on, everyone? It is Travis from SES Integration. I am here with a guy that we do some work with on occasion. He is a friend. Some days, most days, not even the majority of days. This is Zach. He is with Transformation Church. What's your role here at Transformation Church?
Yeah, I'm the production director. Honored to hold the position. I've been here for 9 years.
We're talking about their Lake Wylie campus install. What lights do we have in here, Zach?
We have light source pendants.
Okay.
RGB.
RGB,
Yes.
W.
It was worth the investment, let me tell you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're a lighting guy first.
Yeah, the best guy.
Yeah, you're a lighting guy first.
Yes.
For sure. A lampy, as
Yep.
we affectionately call those people. Yeah, just talk about the difference it makes of having like solid RGBW house lights to be able to really set an atmosphere in here.
Yeah, absolutely. So when we had the opportunity to get RGBW house lights, because we don't have it at our broadcast location, and so we were very excited to actually implement it into our new location. And it's just an incredible fixture. I mean, it's just an even wash, as you can tell. And the ability to change colors throughout the worship experience is just phenomenal. It's a fantastic asset to the space.
Yeah, the saturation of the colors is crazy. I mean, it's one thing to have, like, yeah, they're plenty bright. I think that when we're designing a room, we're designing around 30 to 35 foot candles is the ideal. You know, if we have to go a little less, we will for budget purposes.
For sure.
But you know, to be able to have still that level of intensity with that level of saturation is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So,
and the shutters actually just have come in handy as well, because without them, we did not actually order the shutter, the barn doors. And so we knew we needed them. It was a last minute addition. Thank you, SES, for making it happen. And it has just painted the room incredibly well.
yeah, helps us give a little bit, especially at least on the perimeter, right? Or perimeter.
Yeah.
We want to be able to have some level of control. So something about, like, this building used to be a CVS?
No, actually
What
used to
was
be
it?
a church, but before that, it used to be a gym.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this was a gym, turned into a church.
I think it was a YMCA, to be honest.
It was a YMCA.
Yeah.
Okay. So this building, though, had some really unique challenges to it. Like, the ceiling is not that high. I think
Incredibly low.
Yeah, from floor to bottom of the main joist, we're at maybe 16 feet, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, close to there.
Yeah, 17, 18, something like that. It's been a minute. So yes, we've got light source house lights in here.
Yes.
We do
Incredible.
have some acoustics inside of the ceiling that you can't really see. We've got lapidary treatment up in the air with a nice little festoon.
Yep.
Shout out
Blends
to
in
Wally.
really well.
Yep. We also have these 4x4 like acoustic baffles, if you will, along the back wall. And what we found is, especially when we're designing out the space, is the low-end control that these things offer is night and day. Our in-house acoustician, Wally, has incorporated them in many designs that we've been doing recently, and they've been incredibly effective. So shout out to Wallace.
Shout out to Wally. Aesthetically pleasing.
Aesthetically pleasing and incredibly effective.
Yes.
So what else do we have out here? We have a bunch of megabattens with key light positions.
Yeah.
What are we using
Huge fan of the megabattens.
Yes?
By the way.
Why?
I am anal about cable management. We do not have these at our broadcast facility. I'm very jealous of this location, if you haven't noticed. And just how clean it is. Everything is. Oh,
Sorry, this is really important to note. SES did not do the broadcast facility when it was built.
No, they did not.
We did.
We're not going to mention any names.
We're not going to mention names, but if they would,
And it happened before me too. I do not. Yes.
If they would,
I don't own it.
he would have really enjoyed it just as much as this spot.
We've enhanced it as much as we can.
We're moving forward.
We're moving
Eyes
forward. We're moving
Continue
forward.
on.
Yes,
Sorry, go
and
ahead.
so yeah, the megabattens are just an incredible investment that we decided upon. It just minimizes the mess of all of our lighting fixtures up in the space.
How does it minimize the mess for someone who doesn't know what a megabatten is? What is it doing?
I mean, pretty much all of the power, the DMX cabling, everything is built within the pipes themselves.
Yes. Yeah, so these are custom designed from the light source. So the same people that make the house lights are the people that make the megabattens. Ironically, their warehouse is 20 minutes from here.
I mean, they're neighbors.
Right? So we got a huge shout out to the light source.
Yes.
We love them and their team, and
Absolutely.
their products are amazing. But yes, they're fantastic for us to be able to put power and data very cleanly up in the air. You just need a 3-foot jumper for pretty much every
it.
single light.
Yeah, that's it.
So, right on. What fixtures do we have up here? Do you remember what they are, or do I
Okay.
need to tell you?
Ovation for front lights.
Yes.
We're a Chauvet house here.
What kind of ovations?
FC 195.
You were
Close?
You were close. There's an
Full
FC
color?
and there is 9 in there.
Okay.
It's a
Remind me.
915.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
I had the numbers reversed. And yeah, we went with these fixtures. Very even flood dispersion. As you can see, the throw is very short. And so we just wanted an even wash across the entire stage with a couple of barn doors to shape the light.
Yeah. And I mean, Fresnels give that nice soft look.
Yeah.
So there was conversations at the very beginning of this project that this needs to have broadcast functionality.
Capabilities, that
Yes,
was the initial
broadcast
concern.
capabilities. Fresnels have a really great soft light, and they're able to give a nice even wash across, so that, you know, for camera purposes, normally inside the room, it does, you have a harder time perceiving that, right?
For sure.
But when we're working with the camera, especially with the lighting positions as close as they are based off the ceiling height, we need to make sure we've got a nice, soft, diffused light.
Yeah.
And that's what a Fresnel does. Thank you, Chauvet, for providing a great 915 Chauvet Fresnel fixture. Thank
Boom.
you. That was the word. So last second, there was a budget deal.
Sore topic.
Yeah, sore topic. Not more for him. So we have these nice little Canon XF6 605s.
I think you're correct.
Oh God. They're kind of like camcorders. They've got some little broad, like they look good.
Yeah,
Don't
respect them. They look nice.
We respect, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's no like C400, C300, and like it's not a broadcast quality or cine quality camera.
It gets the job done.
It gets the job done. So it's a really great budget thing. We were going to have some at the
300s.
times it was C300s, but ended up needing to take those out.
Happens. Budget happens.
Budget happens.
You know?
And
You
so,
already know.
But you know what is easy to do? We've got all the infrastructure in place. We would
Yes.
rather invest in infrastructure
Correct.
because when money comes back around, I don't have to come out here and install a camera. You guys are fully capable of
Exactly.
installing a camera.
Exactly.
I'm happy to help.
Come on then. Hey, it's on tape. He said it. He's happy to help.
I am happy to help. I am happy to help. I ain't gonna lie. There's also good food around here, so I'm just looking for an excuse to come eat. All right, so we're now going to talk about the lighting rig inside of this space.
Yes.
I think it looks fantastic. You
Oh,
did a
thank
great
you.
job.
Thank you so much.
Lampy.
Yeah, I wish I had more time to spend over here, but
So talk
the
about
team
the
has
fixtures
managed
that
it
we
well.
got.
So our movers, good old MH1s, we brought them from our broadcast location because within the upgrade of Lake Wylie, we upgraded a couple movers at Indian Land and brought a couple of the older ones over here because we didn't need as much output with the very shallow distance of the stage. And so yeah, all of our movers are MH1 Profile Pluses, and then the rest are all Chauvet. We have some strike arrays, we have some strike bolts, and then we have 8 PARs, I believe. Yes, 8 Colorado Zoom PARs as well.
What are those moving fixtures up top?
MH1 Profile
Okay,
Pluses.
those were all the ones,
Martins.
yeah.
Those are
and
the
what
ones
did we
had.
get for broadcast to replace those? Remind me.
Maverick Force Profiles.
Force profiles. Okay,
Yes.
right on.
Yeah, we got 6 of those babies, and they're
Yeah.
insane. I'm
They're
a huge
insane.
fan. Yeah, huge fan.
I like Chauvet a lot as well. The lighting positions overstage are also mega battens.
Yes, they are.
So it looks really clean up there. What else? We do, if you haven't noticed, the beautiful beams. What hazer are we running here?
Oh my gosh, the MDG.
The only one that really matters.
I mean, that's it.
If you are not running an MDG, you should not be running a hazer.
I mean, don't say that. It's expensive. So I understand. Okay, you need an MDG.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
What are you- I'm not saying they have to buy it through me.
Okay.
I would like if they buy it through me, but I'm not saying they have to.
yeah.
What I'm saying is, if they're going to run haze, they
Buy an
probably ought to.
MDG from
Yes.
this guy.
This dude, this guy. All right. So, anything else of note lighting-wise?
We have some aperture tube lens strips there for a drummer. But yeah, I mean, it's just a solid light plot. And we also selected these fixtures because we have multiple series throughout the year. And so we wanted fixtures that had quite a bit of adaptability. It will look good in any type of configuration.
Yeah.
We've already swapped it out once,
Yep.
and this is a new layout from when we debuted the location. And so, yeah, they're just phenomenal fixtures, and it just works incredibly well for the space.
I just realized, like, we've been filming. I understand we've been filming this whole time, but I forgot that John is standing right there. I'm just like, for the past 10 minutes, have just been standing there.
Good.
Like this,
Yes. It's
talking
caught your
about the lights.
attention.
Yes, it has caught my attention. All right. While I was staring up into the abyss, a couple things came to mind. Number one is work lights. We do have work lights. Don't skip on work lights. Like,
No.
make sure they're bright. They don't have to be expensive. Just when you are designing out the space, though, make sure that you're working with the electrical contractor. We do this all the time when we talk with the electrical engineer and talk about our need for lights over the stage. We don't have to provide them. We would like to control them. And if we don't have to have control of them, worst case, they can be on a light switch somewhere. We don't prefer that, but if, whatever, budgets, right? But don't skimp on that. We want it bright.
sure.
We want it bright. Like, we aim for 35 foot candles out in the auditorium. We want like 70-foot candles on stage for work light. Ain't nobody want to be working in the dark. So that's one thing. Number two, projectors.
Yes.
So
Panasonics.
in a world of LED, we still have projectors here.
We still have them, yes. Everybody needs money. Nothing's free in the world except the Lord, right?
Golly,
and so because of just the distance from chairs to upstage, we thought best projection. Let's go there, and just also with budgetary restrictions.
Yes.
And I don't know if I mentioned it before, but this is our leased property, and so we're moving to a permanent physical location, hopefully in a year or two. Get prepared for that. And hopefully we will be able to upgrade to LED wall. But for now, this has delivered an exceptional experience for our congregation, and we can't be more pleased.
Yeah. I mean, it is extremely cost effective in comparison, especially in a room of this size and the distance. Like, you're right. Like on this first row, you're 5 foot from the downstage edge, which is roughly 15 feet from this.
Very intimate.
Yeah, it's a tight room, and nothing bad about it. It's just that in order to have a crisp image up there, you're going to have to hit a pretty tight pixel pitch, which means the money keeps driving up. Now, there are more affordable options when it comes to the LED world that we're dealing with than what we've had to deal with before. However, it's still not as cheap as going with projectors.
Right.
And the image is crispy. Where we do lose, we do lose like the difference in the saturation of contrast. Like, LED is LED, it's bright. Right. And so there are some things that we would have to do to pay attention to, especially during sermon.
Right.
If this is our main shot, we're probably not going to be having beams and having this much haze in here. I asked him to haze it out so it could look really cool.
Why not?
But it's still a perfectly acceptable solution on a budget. There's just some design,
Nuances.
programming things that you need to be aware of when you're going into it. All right.
So yeah,
That's all things lights, all things projectors. Oh, they are Panasonic projectors. I believe these were the REZ.
Yes.
Yeah, so these are like the newer style, not the RZ, but the REZ. So let's talk about PA.
Yes.
You are lost in this conversation.
I am not an audio guy, but let me try to remember.
What box is that right there?
A12. No, 21. No. Those KSM's 21. Outfields are the X12s.
Hey!
And A15s.
Yeah!
Hey!
All right.
I'm a production director.
He's a guy.
I'm not an audio guy. Sorry.
Wow. Okay.
I have a phenomenal team to handle it. I trust them.
Yeah, so he pretty much nailed it, but just to clean up some stuff.
Clean it up.
Clean it up. So we do have A15 main hangs.
Yes.
Great work. Not A12s. Those do not exist.
Nope.
So A15s, we've got two focus and a wide on bottom. They're the install version, so it's technically A15i. We do not have KSM 21s. We do have KS 21s. Yep. You're so close, man.
I mean, I get a point.
You really do.
I'm proud of myself.
Yep. KS21
Stand up.
eyes.
Yes.
So we've got 4 in the floor. Do we have any flown in the air? No, nothing in the air. Tight space up here. We do have X12s as our side fills. And then, do you remember the names of these, bud?
Front fills. Nope.
All right.
Remind me of those.
These are 5XTs. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
You did.
Fine.
Hold on. I'm sorry. This is on camera.
Yeah.
F. All right. Well. So, We can go to front of house.
Okay, let's go.
There's really not much.
Let's go. Come on. Let's take a walk.
Floor pockets are. What are the floor pockets? Who makes those?
Bit.
Nope.
Nope.
Why are we even doing this?
I don't know.
We should,
I told you I didn't wanna.
We should have more qualified people doing this. Oh my gosh. I love
FSR.
these things. FSR, thank you. FSR.
You're welcome.
Like a true pro.
Yes.
So we actually have moved pretty much all of our floor boxes to FSR boxes because we like, number one, you can get up to 20. You can get up to 20 connectors inside of them. They take up a lot less space.
Yeah,
they
they're
do
sleek.
have. Yeah, they're sleek. They do have a bit of like a decent amount of depth to them, but they're UL listed for concrete pours, like something like ACE. Floor boxes are technically not UL listed, so we go in these directions. So we like them a lot. Big fans of FSR and their stuff. They also have really pretty wall boxes that we put inside the lobbies to hide cables and whatnot. So big fan. All right, let's move on. One thing you'll notice, John, if you could keep up, that'd be great. One thing you'll notice if you look around the room, outside of our trash over there, so please don't show that. We do have acoustic treatment everywhere. So this room had a horrific reverb problem.
Yeah.
Much in the like the low mids. There's just concrete in here, just cinder block wall everywhere. So it's just harsh reflective surfaces, right? So again, Wally and the team doing the acoustic install did a fantastic job. 1-inch treatment largely around, or 2-inch treatment largely around. They had to build out some furring strips to get the back here just due to where the conduit was placed. So there's actually conduit behind the acoustic treatment, which is really cool. We have our confidence monitors that were built into that as well. So Wally and the team always doing a great job making the room sound great.
Wow, yes, sir.
Sounding great. All right, let's talk about front of house. So this front of house is built into a couple different sections. So the audio portion is over here. So front of house engineer chills right here.
Yes.
We have concrete poured slab built up for the camera position so we wouldn't have to deal with any shake. Oh, I missed this at a different install. I didn't talk about this, and I always want to talk about them because Pat's amazing. These are forecast consoles. Forecast furniture. You're going to see more of it in this room because we love forecast.
Huge fan.
Yes, we will do anything. We're getting forecast consoles at Broadcast Campus.
Yeah, in our video control.
Yes,
That's
Lord knows
slated.
they need it. They need it so bad. But anyways, we love Pat and the team at Forecast, Ryan and them. They do such a great job. Products are amazing.
Yes.
But let's talk about the audio infrastructure for a second. So we have a D-Live C3500. So we have a CDM64 in the back. If you've not noticed, we have waves running for front of house. We also have smart running so people can be aware of what's going on. We have wireless workbench. Looks like they have a Trax live rig going on, ready to record at any given point. And also they have planning center pulled up. So the front of house engineer
It's locked and loaded.
is locked and loaded. That's a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Spoiled.
Spoiled. They are kind of spoiled. So think about this space for a second. I mean, like, it's a room for 400 people, but you've got this level of technology behind it, like that level of PA. Oh, one thing we did miss is there is an X12 as a center fill up top as well on the PA.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was future thinking. You know, this isn't our permanent location, and so investing is quite difficult at times, and so we wanted to ensure that we recover at least 5 years down the road, and whatever facility that we will land in will be supplied with our existing equipment.
Yeah, and A15s do a really great. They're great building blocks, right? There's a bunch of different deployments that they could be into. So, in a room where, like, I mean, we design PAs for the space, no doubt. But if we can use building blocks that we know will typically transfer well and have some use, whether they become side fills, whether they stay the mains, we have to buy more, whatever it is, it's really good thinking forward. And same thing for this the D-Live, right? Like you might not need 128 channels here on this stage, but we don't know what we're walking into in the building.
Exactly.
So there's some
And
stuff
we wanted
there.
to stay within the family. I mean, this is the brand. Whatever we have at our broadcast location, we wanted to replicate here just for training purposes as well. And so just keep it all standardized.
Yeah, that's a really great point. I know it can be tempting to want to use a new project as a thing of like an experiment of some new toys, right? Or maybe to think through, we want to spend way less money, so let's get completely different platforms. But typically,
No, don't do it.
Don't do that. I'm not advocating for that. I'm just empathizing with the positions that we would wholeheartedly disagree with.
Right.
So I love the way that you guys approached it. I thought it was very wise. Let's talk about your favorite stuff here, which is comm.
Yes.
We have RTS. For whatever reason, he's not the biggest fan of RTS.
I'm a ClearComm guy.
He's a ClearComm guy.
That's what I grew up on. I'm sorry.
He grew up on it a long time ago.
I appreciate RTS for the price point. It's fantastic. The customization that they have, the features. I can't say anything bad about it. For me,
at the time, we could absolutely complain about their wireless stuff.
True.
Because
that is true.
That was kind of like the necessary evil of working with RTS. Their key panels were great. Their desk panels were great. Their their programming GUI is kind of like a little
iffy.
Yeah, iffy. But RTS has really stepped up and they listened to all of our feedback. They're trying. They did it. Like their wireless comms now are phenomenal. They have a lot of the same. It's kind of like a rip-off of the Riedel stuff, the Riedel wireless stuff, but I mean like a fraction of the cost. So looks really good. The GUI has gotten a lot cleaner, a lot easier to program on.
It has to be aesthetically pleasing for me.
Yes, to an extent.
To an extent.
It's fun to leave sticky notes everywhere. I missed that one. What else? Oh, multi-viewer at front of house. We have a multi-viewer always for front of house, for lighting. We want them to be able to see fully what's going on. Nothing else of note to talk through over here. Oh, wireless, right where John's sitting. We have a bunch of wireless mics and the charging stations chilling right there. So Shure SBC 220s and the banks of four to where they're networked. All of the, I believe it's ULX. Yeah, ULX and then PSM 900s, I think.
You know your stuff, man.
Huh?
You know your stuff.
Well,
look at this guy.
If I'm going to quote it.
That's why we stay locked in with SES.
Stay locked in.
The knowledge.
Lock in, son. Acoustics as well. So we typically leave a acoustics panel at front of house for amp monitoring and metering. We want to make sure that everything is live, that we're getting signal the way we need to. It's just another step inside of the troubleshooting. If there is an issue, we will know exactly where it's at and how to solve it quickly. Another thing that's pretty neat is we do have power control right here for everything. So we can turn off the amplifiers. The way that we turn off the amplifiers is just mute them. We rarely, if ever, actually power cycle them. We can power cycle the projectors, the perimeter TVs, confidence monitor, and back of house TVs, all from this right here. So that's the power of Acoustics control. Thank you, Acoustics. Come on, let's go over the bridge.
The bridge. First time it's been called that.
The bridge.
Sticky.
What was it? What do you call it?
Camera platform.
Camera platform.
Very basic.
Yeah, it's...
Sorry, bridge is better. I'll take it.
Yeah, so let's see what's all right. Yep, XF605. Adequate. So...
It gets the job done.
It gets the job done. Nothing against Canon and this camera. It's just... you know what I mean? All right, nothing else we need to talk about except for...
Hollyland, tallies.
No,
you don't want to talk about that?
No,
Okay. If you need an affordable tally system, Hollyland, look into it. Help the people out.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I go back and forth with our engineers on it. We have an engineer that really, really likes Hollyland stuff, and I really
haven't had an issue with it.
I really don't.
Okay.
So what else? Oh yeah, the Cartoni tripods.
These build packs are fantastic.
Yeah, see, these belt packs are what the RTS once became wireless.
RTS, listen to me. So happy you finally made this aesthetically pleasing model wireless. I'm happy now.
He's happy now.
I'm not happy I have to purchase more, but I'm happy you did it.
Well, there's a buyback program.
Yeah. There's a buyback program.
I already told them
about
you. I already told them about you. They're ready. They're ready to help out. I said, right your wrongs. They said, yes, absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about lighting once again.
Once again,
we have a Command Wing. Is this on PC? No, this is an XT. So we have a Command Wing XT. A great console, gives a lot of functionality and not that much of a price point. If I remember correctly, the XT is about 14.
I think it's a little less than that, to be honest.
Maybe less. I don't have it right in front of me, but phenomenal programming tool to work with. So gets the job done.
Absolutely.
touchscreens, of course.
You know, a couple Dell touchscreens.
Touchscreens, yep. Another multi-viewer customized for the lighting position for them to be able to see what they've got going on. And then one of my favorite things about what we've been doing in all of our designs recently is pretty much landing a KVM at front of house.
Oh my gosh.
So you can talk to them about, I'm going to explain what a KVM is if they don't understand, but I'm going to have you talk through what you love about it in just a moment.
Sure.
But every computer that is being used inside of this space, whether it's CG1, CG2, online, the
Resi,
decoder,
yep.
the Resi decoders, right? Resi encoder. All of them are being fed to KVM transmitters. So we use the Adder Infinity series. I believe it's the 2100 models or the 2000 models. So we use the Adder Infinity KVMs to essentially house all the computers and all of their local connections that are feeding the router, the video router, network, all that stuff. Those live inside of the equipment rack and stay there all the time. So every position where you want to have someone on a computer, you place a KVM receiver. So that receiver is going to carry their video output and then their mouse and keyboard. One of the added values of doing this line of KVM is the fact that it has the ability to toggle between every single computer that is on that same network. So any computer that has a KVM transmitter, this one receiver could access every single computer that's back there. So Zach, as an end user, as a client, as a production guy, lamp person, and
Yes.
not audio guy,
Some respect on it. Yeah.
put some respect on it. Tell me why you love this solution.
I mean, it's adaptability, flexibility. We don't have to change seats if we're wanting to program on CG1 and video control, and just, it just streamlines the workflow for us. Like Travis said, I'm able to access every single computer decoder just from this one location. In the past, at our broadcast, we utilized TeamViewer, which is fantastic. It's expensive, even just locally. And so we invested in KVM, and we couldn't be any more pleased.
Yeah. I'm not saying KVMs are not expensive either, but
Long-term solution.
it's a better solution.
It's a
right?
better investment.
Yeah, and so I mean, just think about a use case for a moment for those people who are used to playing musical chairs inside of the control room, and then also used to having to try to wirelessly log into computers or team viewer in just so you could pull up what the graphic is so you could program lights, right? Like, talk about how annoying that is. Like, you've got the ability to do that right here. KVM, switching between all the stuff, programming, one guy that's doing all the programming, sleek, easy.
That's
Is there
front of
any-
house.
Inside of this, anything else inside of here that we need to talk through? ETC paradigm. So we do have ETC paradigm in here for architectural lighting control. So we have how many button stations? You don't remember? I don't remember.
We have like 10 plus.
We have a lot of button stations, and obviously all that is streaming ACN programmed, and we have show mode to where we can lock people out,
Control
during-
back of
yeah.
house lighting fixtures as well.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so now let's move into the CER. Follow us. And we are live. All right, welcome to the Central Equipment Room. We affectionately call the CER because it is shorter and more convenient to say that.
I mean, just take a second. How clean is this?
So
take
fresh
it in.
and so clean.
Just take it in. Phenomenal job.
Yeah, our guys really did kill this. Motion activated lights. Depends on the motion. There it is.
There it goes.
There it goes. But yeah, we're big fans of how this came out. So we're gonna talk through the stuff and work our way down. So we actually have 3 racks in here. Just this is a weird room shape, but we were able to do some cable ladders
shape.
over. And we've got a rack that is spaced behind this as well, because this room is kind of like a triangle in a way.
What was it?
A triangle in a way. So up top on, we'll call this rack 1. So this is the Netgear AV line. So it's a 4248. Yes, 4248 Netgear switch. So we use Netgear as the backbone in pretty much all of our switches, unless we're doing like a 2110 thing where we're needing like 100 gig ports. That's going to be like Arista type of stuff. We're not doing that here. We don't need any of that here. We are just doing Netgear. fantastic. We essentially, when we're designing network schemes, we're using all these different switches, and we're having trunk lines between all of them, and we protocol, we have different VLANs that we're doing. How'd you do that again? Go over there, walk over, get that line on.
I'll stay here.
Just no, don't stay there
No?
because it's
Okay.
going to mess up the shot for John.
Okay.
But thank you for doing that. Anyways, we have multiple VLANs like a Dante VLAN, AVB VLAN, streaming ACN VLAN. What else? Control VLAN, all that stuff. All is on one network. They're all just trunked together via different switches. So, Netgear, I have an MEU that's feeding ports on the stage for the ME1s that everyone's using. We have a power distro for the antenna distro, the UA844SWB. We have 10 channels of ULXD wireless. This was before you could get all of that inside of one U. This is, older technology, 2 years ago, 1 year ago. Same thing down here. We have a PA821B for a combiner for the PSM 900. So 6 900s all ran in stereo. Audio patch bay, then hitting the CDM 64. All of that is, all the connections of that are being internal since it's all landing to a patch bay. There's no reason to have all this out here and potential failure points if someone's coming through and hitting stuff, right? So someone could still get onto the inside of it, call it a day. So we continue to move down. So CDM64, we have the Core 110. That is the Q-SYS core that is running everything here, all the different touchscreens and making all the protocols work together. We have an Avitran audio toolbox, the AVB X3. So what this is doing, this is just an audio matrix, 192 by 192 matrix. So we're bringing in multiple different protocols into this because of the 7.16i's, well, the 7.16i and then the LA2XI. So these both speak AVB. The 7.16 specifically needs the AVB protocol. So I can't remember exactly on this one if we were doing a like an AES hitting into the Avitron and then feeding out into the amplifier, or if we were doing a Dante to AVB bridge. I can't remember specifics of it. We can find out and put it as a note somewhere along the bottom of the screen. However, there is some sort of thing that's happening to make sure that AVB is hitting these amplifiers. So 2 amps to feed all of that PA, the 7.16 and the LA2XI. Thank you, Acoustics, for having a multi-channel amp with this much capacity. We have a QSC amp for all of the distributed audio in the building, so outdoor speakers, indoor speakers, pendants, all that jazz. And then a UPS battery backup. Over on this side, we have another Netgear switch that all these fun little ports are hitting to. We have an open gear frame to help us do, typically, I think we're doing Genlock off of that. We are doing DAs.
A couple DAs.
Yeah, a couple DAs in there. Being fed from our Ultrix router. So we have an FR2. This is the older style.
This is the older one. Yeah, this was actually at our broadcast location, and we thought, hey, let's go ahead and move up to the FR5 and bring this baby on over here.
Yep. So we went to the Carbonite. We didn't do Carbonite 60. We did Carbonite Blade inside.
We did a Blade.
Yes. So we did Carbonite Blade at broadcast. Can't do a Carbonite Blade in the old style FR2. So we have the Carbonite engine underneath it, the Carbonite Ultra engine. So router, switcher, video patching from all the tie lines in the building. And then we've got tie lines throughout as well. So we have tie lines pretty much every location. We have front of house tie lines, video control tie lines, and then
lobby.
Lobby. All those tie lines hit right here, so we can do some troubleshooting and make systems work at different stuff. So Resi decoder, and then we have our fun little KVM transmitters, and our Infinity Manager, and then our rack mounted Mac Minis. Yep. So back behind here on that third rack is where all of our network patching is. That's where our
lighting.
Yes, so we have the path ports there. Yes, so the ETC paradigm is there. Then our path ports for DMX distribution of network or of the universe is there.
RTS is back there as well.
Yes, Odin. RTS, Odin frame. 1 second, let me look at what else.
Trying to remember.
That was pretty much it. He nailed it.
It's pretty empty.
He nailed it. It's pretty basic. That was the door closing. And let's go to video control. They take care of their volunteers here. Look at all these delicious snacks and candies.
And you got to keep the production techs happy.
You got to keep them happy. So I love this. All the pictures of the people who serve here are fun.
Absolutely.
We have all the garbage RTS old packages right here for their, those bricks. They no longer look like that. Again, thank you, RTS, for listening to the cries of your people. So we're going to just talk us through the different positions and the technology that's in here.
Yeah, absolutely. So sitting on this beautiful forecast console furniture back here, we have our CG positions. We have CG1, which feeds all of our lyrics and full screen graphics. And then we have CG2 here, which is pretty much all of our host content and lower thirds, all on KVM as well.
Let's go.
And then on the front row, on the left side, we have our video shading position on cyan view.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, RCPs, which are fantastic. And then we're Ross family, as you already know. We have the touch drive as for our video director.
The TD1C.
TD1C, she is beautiful, 2ME. And on the right side, we have our producer position / Resi management position. And then beautiful, I believe Sony multi-viewers. SES did a fantastic job of customizing our multi-viewers for what we liked. Of course, they had suggestions which we built upon, but we wanted to ensure that our volunteers, servant leaders, enjoyed and appreciated and actually understood the layout, which was also kind of built upon the existing configuration from our broadcast location.
When you're using the Ultrix multi-viewers, you get a lot of functionality and customization inside of it. When you're using the Carbonite ones, there's significantly less functionality. So it is, it's an investment for sure. I want to say it's like $7,000 per license to get a multi-viewer.
It's a game changer, though.
It's a game changer, though. You absolutely still want to, like, try not to skimp out if you don't have to. Budget is what budget is. We can't make you magically have more money. But absolutely there's value in making sure that you've got the multi-viewers that you need. Another thing that I wanted to point out in this space are the Genelec 4430A Dante PoE speakers.
Yes, they are.
So we control audio in here with Acoustic's touchscreen. So they get to pull up whatever feed, whether it's just the broadcast feed, they can pull up stuff in the room. There are other things that they can reference directly from the touchscreen, but all of it is being sent to these Genelec speakers via Dante. And it's a clean solution, right? Like we don't have to ask an EC to get power up there. It's just we know where we need to run a low voltage line to, and we do.
Yeah, exactly. And most of the time, they're incredibly quiet. They're set to low on a Sunday morning because via RTS, we have a program feed, and so everyone's listening to, like our CG's running lyrics is listening to the MD, the program feed as well, the guide, and CG2 may be listening to just the program feed or just the producer. And so for the most part, yeah, these are just supplemental. They're great additions, but our normal workflow is everyone's listening to whatever they want to via RTS.
They can get loud. They
can get incredibly loud.
They can get very loud.
We don't like them.
Yeah, we don't need them to be all the time.
No.
But another thing, as you were talking about RTS, it made me think about it. So RTS native protocol is Dante. So anything that you have on your Dante network, you're able to patch into your RTS.
Yes.
Your RTS Odin as a port. So it's pretty cool, pretty neat thing that you could do to be able to have, especially if Dante is your native protocol in your audio world.
For sure.
You could be able to have direct communication with band members and talkbacks on stage, talking back. It's a really clean solution.
Yes, sir.
So I think that's about it, man.
Yeah.
It's not a really big space.
It's not.
But it's a beautiful space.
It is a beautiful space.
You guys do a great job. I thought our team did a great job with the execution of everything.
Absolutely.
Well, it's just a fun project and well done overall. So listen, if you are someone that is looking at doing a install in the future, you want to build a new building or it's an upfit of something, we would love to help you with that. We would absolutely love to help you with that. That's what we do every single day is we're working with architects, we're working with church leaders, we're working with engineers. We are part of the build process from day one, and we want to help you navigate that. I understand it can be incredibly overwhelming at times, especially if you've never done it before. It can be incredibly difficult to try to coordinate, like we were talking about inside of this space where the ceiling is super low. We've got to make sure that all of our trim heights are perfectly in line for our HVAC, for our house lights, for our projectors, for our screens, all of that stuff, right? Those are all things that are super, super, super important. And if they're not coordinated well by people that know what they're doing, it will cost you thousands of dollars and cost you tons of time, which you don't really have either of, right? Like, we don't just have all this money laying around we want to waste and time that we want to waste. So we would love to help you with that. Love to help you with your building. Feel free to reach out to us. You can email us. You can check us out on our website, www.sesintegration.com. And we will see you next time. Thank you.